TPO flooring from Dicor is tough, real tough. It's formulated to withstand just about anything you, your RV, or your ATV can throw at it. While a lot of companies may say that, at Dicor, we're here to prove it. So we're going to take Dicor TPO flooring and soak it in some of the worst chemicals we could find that would be in your home or RV. Here are some of the chemicals we're going to soak the Dicor TPO flooring in. We've got bug spray, 2-cycle oil, brake fluid, 5W30 oil, brake cleaner, and drain cleaner with hydrochloric acid. Now, to prove we're doing an honest test, that we're not cheating, we're going to do a little demonstration with Mr. Acetone and this styrofoam cup. Now remember, styrofoam cups are supposed to last 1,000 years inside landfills. Now, as you can see, this is real tough stuff. And never drink acetone in a styrofoam cup. Now, as part of the test, we wanted to see what would happen if we exposed some residential flooring and some competitors' TPO to the same harsh chemicals we're putting in with the Dicor flooring. So up front, we have some residential linoleum tile that were put inside the acetone. And in the back row, we have some competitive flooring that we've put inside the gasoline. The flooring is set, the chemicals are set. Now, let's start the clock. Now it's been just over 6 minutes, and look what's happened to the linoleum flooring. This is the residential linoleum flooring in the acetone. So let's come back tomorrow and see what happens. It's been about 16 and a half hours since we started our chemical test. Let's take a look and see what's happened. Now, for the 6 chemicals over here, the Dicor TPO flooring has shown no change at all. Now, when we get to the acetone, we're noticing some changes. So let's take a look at the Dicor flooring. Doesn't show any change whatsoever. Now, the residential flooring in the acetone is showing some serious change. This is what we put in there. What it looks like now. And now let's take a look at the gasoline. And we've seen some dramatic changes from where we started. Dicor TPO flooring in the gasoline seems to have fared very well. It has a curve in it, but otherwise no major changes whatsoever. Now, the competitor's flooring hasn't fared well at all in the gasoline. Now, we started with these very flat squares, and then after 16 or so hours, it's curled up dramatically. It's been about 40 hours since we started the Dicor TPO flooring experiment. Let's take a look and see what's happened. Just like we checked last time, everything on this side of the table is still immaculate. After 40 hours, the TPO flooring from Dicor and the gasoline really hasn't changed since the last time we checked it. Now, the competitor's flooring, it, as before, is shrunk up, shriveled up even more than we saw it last time. Now let's take a look at the brake cleaner. Again, when we put them in there, they were flat pieces like this. Now, after 40 hours, the Dicor TPO has curved just about exactly like the gasoline did. Now, after we noticed the Dicor TPO flooring curving, we said maybe we ought to check the competitor's flooring in there. 20 hours ago, we put the competitor's flooring in there. And as you can see, it's curled up. It's been a full week since we've been soaking our TPO flooring in the various chemicals. Let's take a final look and see how they fared. Dicor TPO flooring has curved a bit here in the brake cleaner, but the other one has really soaked up, curled up, and died. In the gasoline, the Dicor TPO flooring, it's curled up just a bit here. The competitor's flooring, it's completely curled up, started like this, ended like that. Completely swollen up, curled up. After a week in the test lab, we think the results are pretty clear. Now, we don't recommend anyone doing this with their own RV, but if you do, make sure you choose the right flooring. And thanks for visiting the Dicor Institute of Amazology.